Honestly, winter really is here. It's like 4 degrees outside. I'm sat with my hot water bottle, honestly freezing. But anyway, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new video. I thought we could film another girl talk today. I've asked for loads of questions over my Instagram, so make sure you go and follow my Instagram and also my TikTok, so whenever I need any questions, just so you're not going to miss out, you can actually ask them. I've got loads of questions that I've written down on my notes. Yeah, we're just going to rant to them today. I love a girl talk. Girl talks are one of my favourite videos to film. They're just so chilled. Like, I love a chilled video where I can just be comfy and casual. I'm in my joggers, I'm in my pyjama top, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's the comfy vibes. A girl talk needed comfy vibes. Okay, starting off with the first question, how did I meet my boyfriend? I don't know if I've ever spoke about this on here. I've done a whole how did I meet my fiance on my TikTok. Met in school, we've been together since we were 15. Cole actually went to a different school and then moved to mine the year before we got together, and it's quite a funny story actually, but we hated each other. We didn't like each other. We never really spoke, so we didn't actually not like each other. At the time, I remember he had no hair. I did not fancy him one bit. He was just the new boy and he was quiet. We was never in any classes together, so we never really got the chance to speak. However, moving into year 11, we was put in the same mentor and also we was in the same science, and he sat behind me in science, made really good friends, and then he added me on Snapchat. And I remember I didn't know if it was him or not, I just knew it was his name. And I was remembering science, I was like, is this you? And he was like, I don't remember adding you. And I was like, you're a liar. You know when they're just boys, like they obviously fancy you and they just don't want to make it so clear. That's how it was like. So, and yeah, we just started speaking all the time. We were Snapchatting each other all day long. We was on FaceTime honestly all the time, and then we met up. Been together ever since. 7 years next month. 7 years. That's crazy. That's honestly crazy. Thoughts on having crushes whilst you're in a relationship? I think there's a difference between having a crush and then going out your way to cheat. Do you know what I mean? It's an average human feeling to find someone attractive. Your partner is going to find other people pretty. You're going to find other people good looking. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's bound to happen. The difference is it's not okay when you start flirting with them, when you start messaging them, liking their posts, stuff like that. Like, do you have any filler and what's your thoughts on filler? I have no thoughts on filler. I actually really like filler. I actually really like the way it can look on people, and I think it's really nice. There's things you can do if you have an insecurity about something, you can change it. I have no work done, but that's not to say I will never get any work done, because my lip on one side, I think it's the way I sleep, if I'm honest, because like my face, I don't have a symmetrical face. One of my top lips is bigger than the other. I've tried to work out, it's either the way my teeth sit or it's because I sleep on one side. I do feel like I will get lip filler eventually, and Botox. I will probably get Botox one day. But yeah, personally I don't have any work done. But like I said, I probably will one day. I want to straighten my teeth and then see if that sorts the way my top lip sits, and if that sorts it, I don't really feel like I will need filler. But if it doesn't, then I will probably even out my lips. How old were you when you got your first period? Oh my god, I wouldn't say 14, late 13, 14, because I remember I started my period, I had one period and then I didn't have a period for like 5 months after that, and then it was every month. I remember when I got my period, I actually wanted to cry. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed to tell my mum, and I don't know why, because I have 2 older sisters, like do you know what I mean? They hug you, don't they, and they just want to tell everyone that you've started your period. Why are mums like that? What's your opinion on once a cheater, always a cheater? I don't really feel like once a cheater, always a cheater. I think people learn and grow throughout their life, so like I do believe people can change, but if they make it a habit, do I think once a cheater? Maybe. I think if they make it a habit and they consistently do it with every single partner, they never work on themselves, try to change, then yeah, probably. I think it depends on how old you are as well, because like when me and Cole got together, I spoke to another boy, he spoke to another girl. We was 15 though. But at the time we both thought like it's the end of the world. We was 15, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a big deal whatsoever. Well, being him, we've never done it since, so like no, I don't believe once a cheater, always a cheater. I do think people can learn and change. Do you take birth control? If so, which one do you find works the best for you? I don't take any birth control. Started a pill, I didn't like, it didn't suit me, and it just put me off ever going on contraception again. I've never bothered. I am safe. Learnt my cycle so well. I know exactly every stage of my cycle. I know exactly when I'm in there. I just think talk to a doctor. A pill works different for everyone, so you could find someone that it works great on, but with you it doesn't work, so you just have to think it's a trial and error kind of thing. What's your biggest red flag in men? I have a few, but hear me out. With some of them you're going to think Is she being serious? Girl best friends, I said, hear me out. Not when it's a girl best friend they've had all their life, but like girls they are friendly with, because I do think it's important for men to get along with both men and women. Like, it's a good, healthy thing to have friends of both sexes. Having 9 girl best friends you're Snapchatting all the time, going out to the cinema with, going out for food with, all these different girls, you're dating them all. I'm sorry, they're dating them all. That is one of my biggest red flags in men. Another red flag in men: when they scream and shout at you in arguments, red flag. When they're rude to other people and they have no manners, red flag. I find that so disrespectful. That's not something I want in a partner. So if they're rude to others and they have no manners, and say we go out to a restaurant, they don't put all the plates together and make it easier for the people that work there, I find that a red flag. And also, say we go to McDonald's and you don't put the rubbish in the bin, red flag. How to handle a pregnancy scare: pregnancy test, speak to a doctor. That is how my brain is going straight to. Speak to your partner, speak to your best friends, do a pregnancy test, and then whatever the outcome is, you can speak to a doctor and do what feels right for you. Are blood clots on periods normal? Yes. Let me Google that, because I would say yes, but I don't want to be giving out information if I'm getting it wrong. Yeah, small to moderate blood clots are normal during a period. Sorry, my camera just ran out of storage. It says here that it's just a mixture of blood cells and tissues. So yeah, they are normal, but like I said, if they are big, go and speak to your doctor about it. You know, just to double check everything's okay. I feel so behind in my 20s, what shall I do? I think every single person in their 20s feels the exact same. And I know that doesn't take away from how you're feeling, but just knowing everyone feels the same sometimes is a little bit of comfort. Everyone does feel the same. Like, I feel the same sometimes. I think it's because when you're younger you plan your life like, oh, I'm going to be married by 24, I'm going to have kids by 25, I'm going to have the great big house, all in my 20s, and then it doesn't happen. I think it's just like a setback. And like, obviously career changes, everyone's on different paths, but I also feel like, you know, because you can see everyone's life on social media now, it's so hard to, like, you're comparing your lives to other people. And that's why I always recommend to everyone, don't just sit there scrolling all day long. It's so bad for your mental health to do this, because you don't want to be comparing your life to all these strangers. You've got to think, you was never meant to know all about these people's lives. Before social media, like, you have only known people who you know. You didn't know all these people know everything about their lives. And I think because we've taken so much information in all the time off of social media from just sitting and scrolling, like, sometimes it has a negative effect on us, and we're just like, am I doing something wrong? Like, am I not meant to be doing this? Am I meant to be doing this? You've just got to remember, everyone's on their own path, everyone's on their own journey. Life isn't about comparing your life to other people's lives. You've just got to enjoy it. Like, enjoy the moment, enjoy where you are in life. You have trust that everything that's meant for you will find you. Thoughts on having sex while still living at your parents' house? Doesn't everyone do that? Doesn't everyone do that? It's just awkward, and you just have to hope that they go out. Do you know what I mean? Hope they go out and leave you on your own. That is all the questions I've written down. I am going to end this video here. A massive thank you for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!